So let's go to the gamer news, Randy.
Shit, gamer news. That's
Yes.
my specialty. I actually found quite a bit of gamer news
Yeah.
these days. Lots of
I saw it actually.
tidbits to talk about. So we're just gonna cover these in the order that I'm interested in them. Not in the that I'm interested. I guess I'll go in the order I found them.
Mhm.
First things first. For this is less video game, just more general gamer news for the fucking nerds
the
like
D&D.
me. Oh yeah, the D&D news. D&D is moving away from its more negative racial stereotypes.
I mean, they had a card that had the KKK on it, so
No, you're thinking of Magic the Gathering.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That did happen. They're dealing with that as well.
Okay, let's also talk about Magic after this as well.
Oh, sure. But what D&D is up to, as people know, when you play Dungeons and Dragons, every race has specific race class bonuses. All orcs are dumb as shit, but really strong. Elves have extra dexterity, that kind of thing. And orcs and drows are always like the bad guys. And there's some race that's based on like the Romani people. And in Curse of Strahd, they got some bad raps in Curse of Strahd. So they're looking to tweak how they do racial stat bonuses. They're looking to do some more adventures with some of the other races to kind of flesh them out and make them not just I'm the evil bad man, which is fair, pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what mechanics and interesting. Like I'm interested to see how this will affect the gameplay.
Yeah, because I mean, like, no offense or anything, but isn't Romania like a Slavic country, if my understanding is correct?
I got no fucking clue.
I don't.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Romania.
Romani?
Romani.
Yeah. I don't think you guys are talking about the same thing here.
Listen, I'm gonna say my brochet as brochet.
Brochet.
Yes, yes. You want to eat some brochet? I actually had a brochet bun today.
Delicious flyer bread.
I know, it's great and papery.
Yummy. Looking up this Magic the Gathering card you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, no. So this actually Magic Gathering, because they're actually gonna remove some cards. There was a card that was a KKK Morse on it, and you know what the number was?
What's up?
You know what the number was for that card?
What?
1488. So if anyone who doesn't know 1488, it's more a dog. It's a dog whistle for neo-Nazi groups. More or less, it's more hailing Hitler. The 14 words in hailing Hitler. So the 14 words is like some. I'm putting a name, but it's just a phrase more talking about like. I don't know how else you describe it, as like genocide, more or less. And it's just kind of.
So I looked up the cards that were messed with, that were changed.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is in fact called Invoke Prejudice.
Yeah.
And it's got like some KKK looking motherfuckers with battle axes and shit. And if the opponent casts a spell that does not match the color of one of the creatures you have, it is countered.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which is
hey, look.
That was an interesting move they pulled.
Yeah, no, it was.
There's also the card Crusade, which is your white creatures get +1/+1.
Oh, great. Just great. Yeah. I really hope they fix this stuff, you know.
And then the last one I'm talking about, they do have a card called Jihad.
Oh, great. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
No, because, like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I kind of saw this kind of happening for at least a few years now, at least, because this stuff is gonna like blow back on them eventually. You know.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't think they did it on purpose. I mean, okay, to be frank, the KKK one, the 1488, that's pretty fucking on purpose. That, you know.
I haven't seen the number you're talking about, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
I mean, there was a card that had that number and like had some, you know, something correlating with that, more or less.
I would like to point out there's a card called Cleanse, which destroys all black creatures.
Oh, great.
What the fuck?
I understand. I understand like the
I understand
because the black is supposed to be the color of like undead and demons and stuff in Magic. But when you just have Cleanse destroy all black creatures, it does not come across correctly.
Exactly. You know. Yes. But does that make me and Peter? I mean, if we're going by racial stereotypes, it doesn't mean Peter's yellow and I'm brown.
As soon as brown becomes a color,
Well,
in
let's
Magic,
move
I'll
on
let you
from
know.
this, shall we?
Yes, we actually probably should. But I've put any last words. This thing was kind of probably bound to happen because even though it's a fantasy game, like most of the cases, I don't think it's on purpose. But still, though, this is bound to happen when you have like games sort of like I wouldn't say eugenics esque almost. I wouldn't say that, but something like a kind of around those lines. You're definitely going to see these issues where it's not intentional, but it kind of looks like what the fuck's happening.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Anyway, so what's else on the gaming news?
What else on gaming news? The Nether update's finally out. For all
Yeah,
you
my
big
brother's been
Minecraft
playing it
players,
since
the fucking
yesterday.
Nether update happened,
Hell yeah.
which is a long time coming. It's super exciting to see.
Yeah, Randy, if you don't mind, can you list out some of the major points that are coming out on that?
Some of the major features, they are adding new biomes and shit to the Nether, so it's not just like
Whoa.
death
Just
in
like-
every directions.
Yeah.
They've put a lot more shit in the Nether, so it's not just ghasts, wither skeletons, blazes, and pigments. Now
Ooh.
there's more. Now there's a lot more neutral stuff you can find. There's even like friendly villages and stuff like that. There is like literally you can There's a thing you can set your respawn to the Nether, so like literally you can just play your whole game there. Like it's meant to make the Nether a lot more
Yeah.
doable and like interesting.
Yeah.
Other than just like this is all red and terrible and you'll die.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty neat.
I mean, you can definitely still die in the Nether. There's still
Well,
an increased
yeah, but it's not,
I
as,
know,
it's
that's
not
fair.
as terrible.
Yeah, no, it's actually livable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I saw it. I thought it's okay. Whatever. My brother's been playing. I've asked them, and they enjoyed it a lot. So I think it's it's a good update.
The biggest thing is that there are no longer zombie pigmen. Like
Really?
they've replaced. Yeah, they got replaced with like other dudes, I guess.
Oh no.
To be frank, I still prefer the zombie pigman design.
Zombie pigmen are good.
Yeah, no, I enjoy their design. Maybe it's just because it's nostalgia and all, so I won't lie about that.
I like them.
Yeah, but anyway, so
EA is doubling down on Star Wars games.
oh boy, after they said we back off after 2 years.
Yeah, no, I remember that when they were like, "Yeah, we'll make a couple of these," and then they made a shitload of money, and now they're like, "Hey, let's keep making these Star Wars games."
Yeah, it's like, hey, maybe if you don't make shit games, you actually probably be doing fine.
Hey, Fallen Order was pretty fun.
Yeah, no, it really was. Yeah, no, but what I'm waiting for is this Battlefield 6. At this point.
Yeah, fair. I'm excited to see that. What's it? Rogue Squadron, I think it is.
Yeah,
the pilot game.
Yeah, definitely excited by that.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. In the realm of new releases, we also have the new Crash Bandicoot game coming out.
Yeah. Hey,
have either of you heard about this?
I've heard it. I didn't really look into it that much.
I haven't heard of this. Hang on.
Because I'm not a PS4 guy, you know what I mean? Like PlayStation guy.
Oh, I'm not either. I just think Crash Bandicoot's neato.
Okay, yes, but also, have you heard the shitstorm that is The Last of Us 2?
Oh my god, I feel we probably should breach The Last of Us 2 since that's kind of relevant.
Okay, we'll save that for the opinion thing, okay, in a few minutes.
Sure, yeah, when we get to opinions, we'll just
okay, but the Rogue Legacy 2, Randy, I saw you post this.
Yes. Holy fuck.
It looks interesting. It looks not bad, but what I'm wondering
Rogue Legacy is finally getting a sequel. Rogue Legacy 2. Have either of you ever played Rogue Legacy?
No, I have not.
It is so fucking good. It was one of my very first roguelikes.
I see.
It's one of my very first like computer indie games. Rogue Legacy is a game in which in the first one you're a knight trying to get through a castle. The castle is split into 4 sections, and each section has a boss. And every time the castle is super fucking hard, and every time you die, you come back as like the next in your bloodline, like your kid.
Yeah.
And every time you come back, you get different bonuses because you're a different person every time. So you have different bonuses, different debuffs, different buffs. And the castle's layout changes, but it keeps track of whenever you beat bosses, and you just keep running through it until you've beaten all the bosses and you can challenge the final boss.
Okay, I see.
I played that game when I was relatively young, and it was hard as fuck.
Here's the thing, though. Is it hard as Gungeon, though?
It's about as hard as Gungeon. I've played
Okay.
through a lot of Gungeon. It's about as hard.
To be frank, I can never get past the second level of Gungeon because I remember mastering was a Binding of Isaac for a few years. I forgot how to play. Then I'm like, oh, Gungeon looks the same thing. It should be fine, you know. And it's like, Jesus fuck, I can't even go past the first level.
Shit is tight in the Gungeon.
Gungeon is hell, you know. But this reminds me a lot of Shovel Knight, you know.
Yes, it does have some Shovel Knight energy. That is
like
fair.
you know what I mean. Like I'm not saying exact 1-to-1, but it gives me those vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can combine that.
Yeah. But what I find really interesting, if you look at the minimum requirements, you know how much RAM you need?
How much?
8 gigs.
For what?
Jesus, Rogue Legacy 2 is fucking vibing.
Damn.
Yeah, like I'm saying that's maybe a mistake or something because the storage is only 5 gigs. You know, it's just like
the Rogue Legacy games are not very big.
Yeah, no. I assume just like is this on coming on Android as well? Because like that's like it makes sense something like an Android phone or something where it's like most of the RAM is used differently.
It's coming to Steam and Epic.
Yeah, I know. Which I was just looking, it's like, why the fuck 8 gigs? And even recommend it's 8 gigs, you know, it's like, what the hell's happening? I assume it might be just a error on the editor side, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Like
That's
on
fucking crazy.
Magazine. Yeah. I don't know, I find quite interesting to say the least.
I'm pretty pumped for it regardless.
It seems good. I might buy it actually. Maybe I need first promise. Yeah.
While we're in Randy's indie game corner, I want to tell you, have you guys ever heard of Cook Serve Delicious?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what you got to do when we're done here. You got to go onto your computer, which I'm assuming you're on right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look up the Cook Serve Delicious soundtrack. And you'll see the Cook Serve Delicious 2 full original soundtrack. Just listen to that shit. It's a bop. It's so good. That game is really, you're like a chef running a restaurant. You cook food. It's fun. It's whatever.
Is it 2 or 3?
2.
2. Go to 2. 2 is the good. I haven't played 3. 3's not out, but 2. Yummy. Yeah, that soundtrack rips. Just the very beginning of the very first song is just gets me moving.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So is that all the gaming news we have?
Sick, dude.
I've got a couple other. I have other pieces, but I can always save them. Like they're not very pressing.
Like, is it just like more game releases and stuff?
What's it? My brain isn't working. Titanfall 2 is receiving a resurgence in popularity. Avatar: The Last Airbender is doing a crossover with Smite for their next battle pass, which is pretty cool.
Oh god.
Oh no.
And what's it? Oh, this was sort of interesting. We might have a talk about this in a moment. GTA, what's it? You know how Epic gave away GTA 5 to a bunch of people?
Yeah.
It has brought up their concurrent user count to, as the article puts it, within shouting distance of Steam. Basically, Epic is starting to gain more popularity and more drive.
I mean, to be frank, Epic does kind of deserve that. Like, I mean, like, there's some stuff like, you know, like reviews and stuff, you know, I wish it would put on, but I mean, majority of the stuff it's been doing pretty good. You know, I mean, at least for reviews, they've been citing other sites as well. You know, like not necessarily like Metacritic, other sites, OpenCritic, I think as well. So yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm just hoping a long time ago when Epic was first.
I think it's pretty.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah. Know what you're saying, Randy.
Oh, I was saying a long time ago when Epic was first gaining its traction. People were like, fuck Epic, it's stupid. I only like Steam. I was like, here's the deal. If Epic does well, it's going to give Steam some competition. Yeah. And then maybe Steam will stop fucking sitting on their ass and do something.
I know. And they updated their UI, which is still shit in my opinion, but it's better than nothing.
I was going to say, I'm very excited. I'm hoping Epic continues to grow because it'll make Steam finally have to fucking do something.
I mean, it did kill Origin now, so...
Fair. Well, I mean, Origin doesn't work that well to begin with.
And to be frank, the only good publisher, I guess, launcher in my opinion is just what Uplay. But I mean, even then, Uplay is half the time broken.
Battle Networks. I've had no problems with BattleNet.
Yeah, BattleNet is pretty good.
Well, you see here, I have standards, unlike you two.
What do you mean standards? What's your fucking beef?
What? Yeah,
I
don't know what you mean. Like, what do you got against everything, man?
Against everything, you know, I'm an angry man, you see, you know. But I don't know, I'm just not a really big fan of the launcher. For some reason, it just takes up a lot of RAM, even though when I'm not playing anything.
What? Hang on.
But at least it actually functions. The Origin launcher, it took me fucking 4 hours to start a download.
I know it's stupid. Origin can burn in hell. Well, here's the thing, actually all Origin games are slowly coming onto Steam, so which is nice. I hope they do it to Epic as well. Or maybe for what likely happened was that Steam paid EA to bring their games back to Steam.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. I'm excited to see what happens. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's good. I'm excited,
I haven't gotten around to playing Yakuza 0 yet.
You got it?
I have it. It's on Games Pass, and I have it via a friend. I'm a leech.
So like me as well. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
No,
I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I do have it.
You will love it, Randy.
Tight.